So, hello Linda. Could you tell me how you heard about Feldenkrais?
Yes, I have a great friend to whom I turn for advice on all sorts of matters. And she's somebody who is very, very physically aware. And I'd been suffering after injuring my back lifting a sofa, and it was taking far, far too long to start to feel better, and I tried other approaches without much noticeable success. And I think all of my friends were getting rather fed up with my talking about, oh, and I can't lift my arms to put my hair up, and I can't wash my hair because my shoulder's too stiff, and I'm limping a bit because of my back still not being right. And so Erica told me about Feldenkrais, and I got on the internet and found the Feldenkrais site, and was fortunate enough to find Joy Morris, whom I've been visiting for Feldenkrais lessons, therapy, treatment, whatever we call it, over quite a period of time now, several months, and my goodness me, I'm feeling huge benefit. But that's how I discovered it, through a friend who knows about these things. It was completely new to me. I'd never heard of Feldenkrais before that.
Okay, and how have you benefited?
Oh, in all sorts of ways. I mean, physically, tremendously. I can now lift up my arms. I can now walk without limping. I can stand up easily. I don't have very much discomfort at all, despite being in my 70s, when most people do get a fair bit of discomfort, I think. But not only physically, and not really only connected with the injury from which I've been so slow to recover. I did, when I first came to Joy, find a dramatic difference, and the improvement has just built and built and built and built, to the point that last month, as a sort of test of myself, I took myself off to the European mainland to see whether I was able to climb up and down the train steps again, which was something I hadn't been able to do. I'd had difficulty with any sort of steps at one point, and the whole thing was a huge success, and I really do put that down to Feldenkrais. The other physical thing is that it has helped me to address bad habits, I think, of movement and posture, which I've probably had all my life, or certainly since a little child. Terrific physical benefits, but not only that. I think that another benefit has been the way that I've started to be so clear about the way that mind and body interrelate. And I've begun to understand that. I've begun to understand all sorts of things about how the body works, but how the mind can affect that, and vice versa. Terrific benefits. I could go on. I could go on for a very long time. I really, really could. I'm an absolute dedicated Feldenkrais fan.
That's wonderful to hear. So, what do you like about the work, particularly?
I like the fact that, working with Joy, I know I'm working with a practitioner that I can totally trust, who really knows so much about anatomy and the way it works, but also about the mind and that connection. So I enjoy the actual sessions that we have. I also very much enjoy the way that I've learned to monitor my own movement. We talked quite a bit at one time about my sense of urgency. I've got to achieve this, I've got to be able to do that. And gradually, what's been a wonderful piece of learning is that instead of driving myself, I no longer need to do that. I monitor, I understand, I feel. I feel that connection. I feel the connection between different parts of my body, and I feel the connection between mind and body. And that's terrific, because it's not just a physical challenge, and learning about the body is a challenge when you've gone through your whole life not understanding very much about it at all. But learning how it and the mind work together is a challenge, but it's a wonderful challenge. I find it continually exciting. I really, really do recommend Feldenkrais to everybody, and every time I talk to the friend who recommended it, whatever we talk about, and we talk a lot about all sorts of things, I say, oh, and by the way, thank you so much for telling me about Feldenkrais. It transformed my life, and I'm not exaggerating. It really has transformed my life.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Linda.